I've been watching a lot of booktube lately, just random book videos I find on the internet, and I found this tag called the Big Book Tag, where basically you pick 5 books that you've read that are the biggest that you have, and 2 of the biggest books you have that you haven't read. Now, I haven't been tagged to do this video, but like all tag videos, I'm just gonna do it anyway. Now, with some other people's videos, I have been seeing reoccurrences of certain books, and sadly, I have a couple of those books on my list too, but I do have different books than maybe some people might. These are heavy. So these are the 5 books, my biggest books that I own that I've read. So I'm going to be starting in descending order. The first book is Dark Heron by Abigail Gibbs, and it has 549 pages. This next book I have seen on many people's lists, and that is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. It is, I've already forgotten the page number. It is 619 pages. I did like this book a lot. Despite the Twilight thing. Don't get me wrong, I like the Twilight books too. I enjoyed them. But this one I read in a single night, and it's a big book. This next book is a little tricky. I'm including it because it is a book, but it is The Chosen, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is basically season 7 in book form. It is 668 pages. It's been well read, and basically it contains a written form of all the episodes and like novelization of it, and I absolutely love it. It does have like pictures in it which are not included in the page count of, so like Chapter 16 is Storyteller, which is obviously episode 16, and it just goes through the final season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it is a well-loved book. I always love the novelization version of something I've seen on TV or in movie or TV show. It just adds a little something extra, I think. The next book is Stephenie Meyer once again with Breaking Dawn. It's weirdly enough, I own The Host, I own Breaking Dawn, and I own Twilight, but I do not own New Moon or, what is the other one? Eclipse. I don't own those 2. I rented them from the library when I read them, so I haven't gotten them because I didn't really care to. This one has 754 pages, and I don't know what else to say about it. It's Stephenie Meyer. I own it. But incidentally enough, I keep the Stephenie Meyers down here behind other books because I don't want to see them. The biggest book that I have is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which I will be happy to read once again. This is actually the first book that has actually made me cry in my entire life. I love the sheer raw emotion that is at the end. Now, technically, I haven't read this version, but it's the only version that I own, and I have read the book. And it is 766 pages, so fun. Now for the books that I have not read that are my biggest book. The first one is Eldest by Christopher Paolini. I've read Aragon. I just not have read this. I've had this book for years, like maybe 7-8 years now, and I just never have gotten around to reading it. And it has 668 pages. And the longest book that I have not read is called Anthony and Cleopatra by Colleen McAuliffe. And I've gotten this book years ago, and I still don't know why I picked it up. I haven't read it or anything, and without the glossary and the last page that says finis, it is 740 pages long. Yeah, I love ancient Egypt, but I've never read a book like it, so maybe it'll be on my list to read one day. As per usual with these tag videos, I'm going to be tagging a couple people maybe. I know I'm going to tag Cosmina. You have to do this tag now. And anyone on YouVoluntear who loves books can do this tag as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!